And now a CBS News exclusive. Holly Williams goes inside a sprawling refugee camp in northeast Syria that is described as a breeding ground for ISIS and a ticking time bomb. A few hundred U.S. allies guard the Al-Hol camp, where the strict laws of ISIS are followed. And here's what Holly found.
The guards call this Syrian refugee camp the Islamic State, because while they control the fence, inside, they told us, ISIS is in charge. 10,000 foreigners live here, the wives and children of accused ISIS fighters. The men are mostly dead or in prison.
Allah is the one that put me in this camp and in this prison, and He will take me out of here.
These women won't say where they come from, but sound British, and they defended ISIS terror attacks in Europe and the US.
This is ISIS ideology. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's what it is.
You're saying that those terrorist attacks
it was
were an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth?
Basically.
And therefore justified under Islamic law?
Yeah.
When there's violence here, and there apparently have been several murders, it's almost impossible to find the perpetrators because the women all cover their faces.
In an ISIS propaganda video, these women sent a message from the camp. We're a ticking bomb, says one of them. Just you wait and see. In another video, young boys chant that they'll crush the heads of non-believers. There are no real schools here, but one guard told us the entire camp is effectively an ISIS academy. Many women here say they're repentant. This pair from France and Belgium told us they want to go home if their governments will have them. They say ISIS hardliners have threatened to burn their tents down at night.
ISIS is like an idol for them.
They still worship ISIS?
Yeah, too much.
These women don't want to go home. They came here to live under Islamic law.
We are in favour in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent upon us. If He says an adulterer should be stoned, then it's said and I have to accept it. That's it.
And what about people who are gay? How should they be treated?
Yeah, they get chucked off a building.
Thrown off a building?
Yeah.
ISIS may have been defeated on the battlefield, but it still commands the hearts and minds of its followers. Holly Williams, CBS News, Al-Hol in Syria.